Hey, what's up, PumpTown and friends? Hope you had a good trading day. So, let's get into it. We got a couple minutes till we see the daily open. Let's see how that opens and what it does. So, we'll start in the 5-minute chart from the PM session. I was looking at this double top to get taken out. Private students, send me your order flow charts. End of day, which is in now. And let's see what you come up with. We were looking to see if the bottom was in. We weren't really sure, but it started working back up into the order block from the daily time frame. And now we're just kind of hanging out here again. So daily time frame. This, I'm not sure if I brought this to your attention last night, but it was brought up last week. Nonetheless, a bearish order block in here. I had this new week opening gap here. Also an indigo gap. Same with this little indigo gap here. And we were looking for price to want to gravitate down in toward here and find some sensitivity there. Maybe that's the bottom. I don't know. I really like the idea of it coming down into here for NFP. So I would be on the I am on the lookout for a violent, rude snap down into here, just really quick, and then back to the upside. If it is going to deliver down here, the rejection I want to see in the smaller time frames needs to be immediate for me to be excited. Otherwise, I'm going to go up a time frame and then aim for this guy here and the pool of liquidity here. So basically if we start losing this guy, I'm probably going to be aiming for lower stuff. But for now, it's all good. It's all good. Things are in alignment, so that's okay. We took previous day's high. We left previous day's low alone. We got our repricing and our discount, and we did see sensitivity. Now, just note where the close is. It's above mean threshold of the daily order block, so it's showing strength. Even if it does get a retracement and come down into here, it's still showing strength. So the violence we want to see to the upside, if it dips one more time, to be really sweet. Now, that won't be the worst thing, because if we trend down here for a couple of days, even for the whole week, and then make the bottom here like Friday or next Monday or something, or even down here wherever, somewhere in the discount, oh, that would be so awesome. So just a reminder that this week we're just waiting for this information to be putting up a lot of risk. As you can see, today was quite ruthless. Compression candle, didn't really do much, didn't trend at all, basically closed near the open. So we'll get down and investigate that. There's another thing. So I was mentioning to the private students that once we started to break this, that I was, once it became obvious where it was likely going to want to go based on what it did at opening bell, I was mentioning to aim for that, and we got that delivery there. So I'm going to cherry pick that, half cherry picked, I guess, and remove that guy. And now let's go see what happened intraday. So this is the pink shaded area is the bearish order block in the daily time frame, and you can see we're just kind of dancing with it. So I'm just going to remove that for now. Actually, before I do, just note the respect the body is there at the top of the order block. It came in and pierced all the liquidity that was people were using for stop losses up here right? Because that's the new week opening gap here. That's last week close and this week open. So when it opens and trades down, everybody's going, oh yeah, it's really bearish. Trust me, bro, put your stop here. And then it comes and takes them out and then runs in their favor. And that's the painful killer that many beginners go through. So we had, well, we'll mark the open, which is midnight for us because that's just what we do. And, Asia wasn't too bad. And it rose up using the mean threshold as support, trending up here, and then coming for that higher low there at the order block, finding an order block here, and then running into buy-side liquidity. The time that this delivered here was beautiful. Just perfect stop hunt, displacement, retracement. The double top was the clue. So once it came down here and hit our acquired target, and the new week opening gap still in this level. So the level given to you last night that I was looking to get hit, acquired. After it found a little mohawk through here, obviously your dip divergence will be here. That break in market structure here was enough with the fair value gap. It's a breakaway gap, to be honest with you. If you know about these, be wise to go and study. And that is not a gap, but that one is. So let's see if we hit any deviations here. So hitting 1 and 1.25 deviations, just eyeballing it of the measuring gap there. Not too bad, not too shab. Excuse me. And then just subsequently SR flipping the mean threshold of that order block again. It choppy day, like it closed near the open. Nice range to capitalize on, but anybody looking for a home run was likely wiped out because, they were chasing long. Then they started chasing short. Then their stops were at the double top and price just magically went there just because, right? Just because it's random. Trust me, bro. So we still have these discount arrays on our chart. Now, is the bottom in? I don't know. I can't do that this week. I need this week to determine what's going to go on for the month. And unfortunately, this month overlaps with the middle of the week, which throws things kind of weird. So if you did well today, I would suggest sitting on your hands till Friday. That's just my suggestion. That's what I'm going to do. I do have an execution on Twitter. So this morning on Twitter, I was mentioning, look, I've painted the idea of some choppy, gross New York AM stuff. So I'm not really looking for a position. Now, I took the ICT first presentation fair value gap here in hopes that it would walk on me. It ended up going in my favor for the moment. I moved my stop to entry and then it walked and then it materialized. This is what I wanted. I wanted it to walk on me to prove a point that today was painted low probability, which was foretold by London's run here. So I wanted to lose and ended up winning that trade. And that was all I did today. So I'll be just chilling out, sitting on my hands, just studying. It's so much fun to just go, okay, I'm in the daily time frame. And tomorrow's Tuesday. We had a tight range. We had 2 tight ranges here, right? 2 compression candles here. So likely we're going to see an expansion. So if that's the case, and I'm anticipating some violins. Let's see. Where could we bottom? Well, you know what? Earlier today, I seen this fair value gap. I'm going to include the indigo gap because the bottom of today was actually the upper quadrant of this fair value gap. So this was really sick. This was, when I seen this, I was like, oh, Okay, that's what it was really seeking. And I didn't even consider last night the fair value gap. I was really interested in this new week opening gap here and then this indigo gap here. But yeah, very cool. So we've now taken market structure with a fair value gap. So it's got a decent fair value gap here. What does that mean? Well, let's just put it this way. If I had missed my trade down here in a 15-minute, basically I'd be looking for this for continuation. So let's see if we can start digging up into here now. Maybe. Now, do we get one more dump before we rip? It's possible. I'm open-minded to it. We could come back. We could actually just dangle in here for a few days and really not do anything. But we're going with the assumption that it's in a price run and it wants to attack this high. And it's giving us the information that we'd want to see for that to materialize. So we'd have to only assume that it's going to keep going. If we take that low in New York AM session, then I'm offside on the day. So tomorrow, basically, if we just start trading up first, I'll just be offside. But tomorrow, if we take that low and then start running into this fair value gap, then the day is bullish. So Monday being a tight range like that, that just sets up the week so nice. So let me go back to the weekly time frame. Oh man, that's so hot. I'm twitching here because everything looks like it wants to freak out, you guys. Like, if it was an NFP, I would be like, yeah, bottom's in, let's go. I can't do that this week. This is the week where you can't do that. And let's look, even as I say that, and let's say it does do that and the bottom's in and we just flip out all week, then great. Then it was just in my favor, because I'm telling you, Thursday or Wednesday and Thursday are days. So just trust me, bro, on that one. Our main gig here is to protect ourselves. So look, because today was the way it was, if tomorrow is in agreement with me, I'm likely going to take a position, but I'm not dying to, if you know what I mean, right? It's still, we have all these conditions that say it's going to be garbly. So we've painted a bullish picture, and if we dip into liquidity or hit a higher time frame discount rate, I'll get long, and that'll be that. Oh, you're very welcome. Oh, and we got a new member. Thank you for joining. God bless you all. Trade safe this week.